good look at the nighttime skyline over St. Louis and Busch Stadium. It's the home opener of this new season between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
They look like the best team in baseball right now. Every team sets out and says, can we win double digits in a row when you put your roster together? Can our rotation go through and win a couple games each? Well, that's what this club is doing right now. They're in double-digit territory of a win streak. And when you're doing that, you're doing everything right.
Line hard. But this is a foul ball.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
Neil Walker comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. In is Christian Yelich. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Yelich.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
No strikes.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3. Softly hit out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Colton Wong will stand in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading off
first.
for the Cardinals, the second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
Starts him out with a slider too high for ball 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Tommy Pham is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
On the move is Braun. A runner at first with no outs here. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Braun giving chase. Makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting third.
So digging in now, Justin Bour. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball.
That's a ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. 3-0 count. Here it comes. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting fourth, right fielder.
Will Myers is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
That is power versus power. Here it is. Here's my best fastball. I'm going to get it up in the zone. I dare you to hit it.
hit weekly back to the mound. A throw to the plate, the tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. Striding in, Marcell Ozuna. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Yelich is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Ryan Braun now. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
The right fielder, number 8.
In there for strike one.
Braun.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Strike three. Molina gathers. The throw down to first. One away. Stepping in, Travis Shaw hitting right at the 1-for-4 pace with a .250 batting average for the season. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are two away now. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. Hitting a little over .250 coming into action in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. High in the air into shallow left center. On the move is Ozuna. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the... Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s.
Jonathan Schoop.
Turned on down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Coming to the plate now, Greg Garcia. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. This is in the air out to right. Braun has a read on it. One away. Throw back to first. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a .400 season at this point. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
You throw two balls that close, man, you got to get at least one of them. You're feeling like, I hit my target. What's he looking at?
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The pitcher, Adam Wainwright, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away.
Second baseman, number
Standing
16.
In now with runners in scoring position, Colton Wong. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy Pham. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Throw to second for the force out in the side. So striding in, Stephen Vogt. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Hot shot on the ground is short. Schoop has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8.
Digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bohr is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Now at the plate, Junior Guerra. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first two guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee. Ready for another chance? Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And a good job to lay off the fastball there. Close, but it's 1-1. Here's a high pop-up. Garcia is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Justin Bour. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. The pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And Walker's throw is right there for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Myers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Myers.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Yelich is after it. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again, Marcell Ozuna. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit sharply on the ground. To his left, Hernandez. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Neil Walker. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
For the Brewers, second baseman
Neil Low and inside Walker with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. And he looks at a curveball that falls in 1-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
The 1-2 from Wainwright. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. So stepping in, Christian Yelich comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 2-0.
2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. At the plate, Ryan Braun. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Braun awaiting the 1-0. Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Runner around second now, headed for third. Now at the plate, Travis Shaw. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ozuna racing back. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 1-1. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Garcia. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Jonathan.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. Makes the play, one away. Now at the plate, Greg Garcia. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Guerra is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. This is line to left. And Molina's aboard a base hit. So at the very least, that two-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning. Digging in, Adam Wainwright. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Not close. It's 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Molina rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay to the plate. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Digging in and looking for more. Colton Wong singled homer run in his last time up. Swing and a liner. But that's a foul ball. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike two. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball three. He's set. Here's the 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Kane. And that ends the inning. Standing in, Stephen Vogt comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Stephen
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
1-0.
Now the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Scope is there. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Stepping up now, Lorenzo Cain. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Cain.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Now batting, Junior Guerra. He singled his last time up. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pham is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side. Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Center fielder, Tommy Pham.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Braun has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now
Settling in now, Justin Bour. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he got out in front of the changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Now a ball line fouled to deep right and out of play. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Kane is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Will Myers.
Right
He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Myers.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Hernandez is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Villar. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Here's Neil Walker, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. Now the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
There's one on to first, and it's in time to get Walker as well. It's a double play.
The left fielder, number 20.
In is Christian Yelich. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So that'll extend the inning and give Ryan Braun a 2-out chance. Here's Ryan Braun now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Yelich rounds the corner and is headed home. And not in time as the run scores. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He hit a sac fly earlier. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Pham moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance? Marcell Ozuna, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Left fielder, Marcell.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding in once again, Jonathan Schoop. A hit in 2 tries so far. And now here's another fly ball. This one carrying out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Greg Garcia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Yadier Molina. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez.
Leading off
He's
for
0 for
Milwaukee.
2 thus far in this one.
Cesar Hernandez.
Grounded back up the middle. And he'll throw against his body to first. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Stephen Vogt. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Backhanded. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Lorenzo Cain. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Liner toward right center. Myers is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch. Stepping up to the plate, Adam Wainwright. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Adam Wainwright.
Up and in for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Here it comes, 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Yelich. Gone to lead off the inning. Colton Wong will stand in. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
Hit in the air to right field. And this is taken out there by Braun for the first out. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And a ball, 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And he misses again, 2-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. The relay, and he'll pull in there with a 1-out double. Digging in to try it again, Justin Bour. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk, so that'll set up the double play possibility. First pitch on its way. Will Myers is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
You know, he's about at the point right now where I figure 1 more base runner, and that might be the end of the line for this guy.
And that's through into center field, base hit. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second. It's 4-2. Here's Marcell Ozuna, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Now the 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now from the stretch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Braun shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Standing in, Jonathan Schoop. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Number 71.
Pitching for Milwaukee, number 71.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. High pop-up. Number 71 is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Into the box. Number 71. And he's getting his first plate appearance.
Number 7.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12-6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Slow roller back to the mound. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Number 5.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. Jonathan Villar is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
And you've got to wonder if fatigue is becoming a bigger factor here to start the 8th. 3-0 is not the way you want to start the 8th out. Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Number 15, second
digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hits this one hard the other way. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the... J.J. Hoover.
Now pitching for the Brewers.
So coming to the plate, Greg Garcia. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Yelich is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Number 50.
So digging in now, Adam Wainwright. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble. Now batting, Colton Wong. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Throw over to the bag. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Will Tovar will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 6.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Brett Cecil comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Hernan Perez is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swinging a soft liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame. Here's Ryan Braun now. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Myers is going to get there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Domingo Santana will be called upon. Suwano takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. And he got him. Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. A fastball that finds the outside corner. The 0-1 on its way. And that's swung on and missed, so the Brewers are down to their final strike now. Runner goes for third. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. 43,975 fans on their feet now here in St. Louis. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. In now, Stephen Vogt trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And here's a slider for a called strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Adam Wainwright. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our top.